Are you really struggling for your YouTube content to get listed? You want your audience to not just watch your videos but get engaged with your content. So making videos is not enough. Today I'm particularly going to talk about the flaws and the mistakes that we are constantly making on daily basis that's still going to halt the progress of our YouTube channel. Hello everyone, my name is Hamza and you're watching my YouTube channel. So after being off the grid for so long, I've myself now realized that what actually made my channel go so slow with the progress or may not meet the expectations that I had for my channel. I still do have those expectations, but now I have rational approach towards progress. Before I was just making videos, I was making certain mistakes that we thought are going to be progressful, but still they were not making any progress. So then I later came to know with YouTube specialists that it's not what you think, or it's not going to work out the way you want it to be. So for today's video, we are going to particularly learn about how to improve the quality of your content, how to improve the audience building, how to promote your content without getting it hacked by backlinking sites, how to list your videos, and how to be totally organic in your growth. Remember that any particular thing that's going to go way fast than its actual pace will come back down in the same way it went up. So for that, do watch this complete video, and yes, if you are new to my channel, do subscribe to my channel because here you will find everything to learn by today. By the way, the time that I went off the grid from this channel was being spent for another channel. As I told you guys that there is another channel of mine operating where I'm posting daily videos, daily routine videos, due to which I was spending my time a lot there because certain events were coming in between and I had to record them. I had to feature them on my channel because certain events are actually a source of creating organic growth or organic audience building. So that is the moment I was not really willing to miss. So this channel lagged behind, but now I'm back with proper dynamics that actually worked from my other channel. So if you're really struggling with YouTube channel, your audience building, your subscribers, so please make sure that you watch this complete video because today I'm going to come with facts and figures and learned outcomes. Most people among you think that YouTube works for the populars and newcomers are usually going to bend down. No, this is not at all true. It's just because those people whom you are looking at for success ideals, they're working for so long. If you're going to go in the about section of their channel, you'll find most of them working for more than 5 years. If you're standing on two paces together, you're being consistent and you're being persistent. Consistent in your motivation of posting content and persistent in content creation. There should be a persistence. You should not be making videos in a week the way I do, like making videos in a week and then I took a gap of 1 month and then again. So consistency is the key to success on YouTube because your audience actually wait for your content. They look up to your new videos. So if you're not going to post them, so that particular schedule section of their enjoyment will turn towards another YouTuber. So you have to make your content persistent enough that YouTube feed should feature it without any backlinking. Backlinking is a major issue that we used to do, and I'm going to come on it later. So initially, we have to understand the two types of YouTubers, the success pace of YouTubers. Number one, YouTube either works for those who post their channel updates on regular basis. They're very consistent. And number two, they are populars. People who are popular before getting onto YouTube. So they already have their audience built up on other sections, for example, digital streams, other social platforms. So it's easy for them to convert their audience from those platforms to YouTube video so they can get the optimal views they want. So the main and major aspect that I want to bring among you people in the perspective of new YouTubers is that people nowadays are starting YouTube as a source of earning. Believe me, once you get into this loop of earning, making dollars, making money out of YouTube, your content, the quality of your content will suffer, your timings will suffer, and maybe your motivation will suffer the most because you are constantly looking at the scale provided in the monetization section of your YouTube studio. So if certain videos are not performing well, you'll feel demotivated and maybe you'll try, instead of being consistent and dedicated to a particular type of content, you'll start changing your type. You will switch to a lot of content types and categories. Maybe you'll delete old videos, post a new content with new category, and the cycle repeats. So why this is happening? Because you're focusing on numbers. Don't focus on numbers. Treat YouTube like other social platforms. Make it a regular updating section for you. If you're posting an educational channel, so just try to share as much information as you have in your mind. If you're using YouTube for like a daily vlogging channel, so post daily updates and let your audience amused. By the time they will get habitual of watching your content, you'll see the difference. From 0 to 10,000 subscribers you may take 12 months, but once you hit that benchmark, so it will be easier for you to climb up to 10,000 subscribers to 50,000. May take just 6 months, because now you're on the stream. But to get on that stream, you really need to stay focused on the creation of content, the quality of content. So in this section, in this video, there will be two things majorly I'm going to talk about: the quality of content, and secondly, the mistakes that we are making. Number one, quality of content. Quality of content means that you're going to make appealing content, interesting content. Don't believe or don't think that what I'm going to show people are going to like it. It's not necessary. People usually look up to YouTube for either amusement or learning. So if your content is falling in between, so it may have a jumbled audience. So you have to stand on the either side. If you're teaching them, so be their all-time teacher. They should always refer to you when they want to learn. Or if you're amusing them, so be a part of their nighttime amusement. When people come home after a tiring day, they grab a cup of coffee or their snacks and watch the YouTube. You should be the one they should watch. But if your content is lagging in between these two intervals, believe me, they're going to get confused whether to watch your videos or not at this time. Now here, business students or marketing students might relate to the concept I'm presenting. You might have heard about a story behind a brand. A brand is what relates to a story, or what has a story of background, or otherwise it's just a company. Your YouTube channel, if it has a story, a history, a background, a relation, especially a stimulus that people can relate itself to, so it will be easier for them to fall in the loop of your videos, and they may enjoy it a lot that they don't want to come out of that loop. So you gotta have a story. Post story based content. There should be a theme behind a content, not just a random content you're making videos and posting on YouTube, so it may just be a time passer for those. Don't make it a time pass for people. Try to make them learn. A lot of people are sharing their travel experience, others are sharing their educational stream, other are counseling people, and some of those are, you might have seen that a graphical presentation of surgical instruments or surgeries. So these are things that people are learning behind the scenes. Number two, maintain relevance. Relevancy is very much important. It's the same thing I just discussed a minute ago, that if your channel is falling in two intervals together, there's no relevancy. If you The people will hardly find it easy. People will hardly relate to your content, that whether it falls in amusement or entertainment, or in an educational channel. Keep it very simple and very relevant. If you are a teacher, an online tutor, or an educational referral, so you should fall into the same category, so that your videos, your advertisers, your audience, everything can relate.